about to go in the office and ask Steven to tell me how to do this resin stuff. And I know he doesn't want me to do it because he thinks I'm going to screw something up. And he might be right. I probably will. But I'm going to try it. Wait, I may have just figured something out. I don't think I need Steven to tell me. I think I figured it out. He's telling me to be quiet because he's on the phone. It's fiberglass resin.
Yeah.
That's what you mix it with. Yay. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. Okay, so I don't know anything about fiberglass or resin or any of that. But I do know that I've seen Steven use it before. And I know enough to know that you have to mix two components to get what you need. So I went to the shed and I found 3 cans of this resin, but couldn't figure out what I was supposed to mix it with. So I got the fullest can. I don't know why I took the fullest can, but I took the fullest can. It's the only one that had a lid on it, too. Like a cover. Like this little thing. So, I went in his office. I was going to ask Steven, but he was on a phone call and I was trying to patiently wait, and he kept telling me to be quiet. So while I was sitting there waiting and I'm just staring at this can of resin, I realized that I can see through this little plastic cap right here that there's something in there. See that? The little thing right there? Well, that, try to figure out how much I'm supposed to mix together, and this is what we do. I'm not making y'all watch me read all that because it's a lot of reading to do. Okay, so this is where Steven drilled the holes to get the water out. I'm going to tape that and put tape over it. I'm going to mix up some resin. Anyway, so I'm going to pour that resin in here, and then I've got some clamp things I'm going to put on there and try to fix that. Let's hope it works, because if not, then Steven would be right and I'll mess things up and he'd have to come out and try to figure out how to fix it, which could lead to like cutting a big hole in the boat or something. I ain't really want to do it. Okay. This says for 1 ounce of resin, you put 10 drops of hardener. So, first of all, I'm going to be putting some gloves on because I am not trying to get this nonsense on my hands. I hope this, wait, that ain't right. I can't even figure out how to put the gloves on. How am I supposed to mix the resin? Okay. So I know that I need more than 1 ounce. And this little can, this little thing right here, says the smallest measurement it has is 2 ounces. So we're going to start with 2 ounces and 20 drops. I'll tell you, this works. It'll be a miracle. And I'll be like super proud of myself. I'm gonna make a bunch more this time. That wasn't nearly enough. Oh my God, that took forever. But hope this is enough this time. So according to that can, I have 8 to 12 minutes to make this, to work with this, and then it'll be set up. Too hard for me to work with it. Uh-oh. That's what I'm afraid of. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. It's just going everywhere. Too much is better than not enough, I guess. Resin on my dang phone case. I'm probably to buy a new phone case now. But this is what I did. Where this was gaped open at, I covered up those holes that still had been drilled in there so that the resin couldn't run out of there. Filled it full of resin, overfilled it actually. And then I used these clamps that are made for putting cabinets together. Well, that's what we use them for. I don't know what they're really for, but anyway, just to press it together. I might need to go get another one. Probably should have had Steven do this, but I had to do it just to prove I could. Anyway, it's all filled up, and if that seals back, then I just have to do the same thing on this side, which is going to be a little bit harder because you gotta squirt the resin inside. So I went in the house. I showed Steven the video. Said this is what I did. His response was, those clamps are probably going to bond to the side of the boat. And that I didn't mix the resin long enough when I mixed it, because you're supposed to do it for a full minute, I guess, and I didn't. He said now it's not going to get hard, right? So I came back over to check. The resin, the leftover, it ain't even been the full 12 minutes yet, and that nonsense is hard. And when I touched it, this little container right here feels as hot can be. So now I'm thinking, if that set, that's a lot thicker than this, maybe I could go ahead and take the clamps off. I don't want to touch it because I don't want to put crap on my hands. Let me see. Just in case. Oh, no, it ain't ready yet. I'm a little bit concerned that this is still really runny when this thing is hard as a rock. This stuff is like hard. This is a leftover. So if that's that hard, why is that not hard in there? I'm concerned that I didn't mess this thing up. We'll see later in about. I've added a third clamp to try to get the pressure even all the way across there. But the resin that I mixed up, the leftover resin, was like hard as a rock by the time I just went in the house and came out. This stuff still isn't. It's still runny. So I mixed up a second 2-ounce batch, and Steven said I just didn't stir it long enough, and added it. But that doesn't seem to be setting either. So he suggested putting a few drops of the hardener in there. So I put it in there and mixed it inside the little thing with the stick. Some of it is starting to hard, so I'm hopeful. Hopeful we're not have to just cut a big hole out of it and start over. That would be terrible, considering I'm trying to get work done so that by Steven's day off we can do some major. Well, I still don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to resin. And I kind of messed that up really bad and was lucky that I was able to fix it. I did fix it, and I did fix that. I fixed the side of the boat, and we don't have to cut a hole in it, so that's something, right? It feels hard. I don't know why I had this extra tape on there, like I thought it was going to do something. It does. Part that right down here, that's gotten hard. You done with work?
For the moment. Dang, it's right up here. Well, it's starting to settle. Cool.
Starting? Go ahead, bang on it.
Yeah, no, it's still a little bit soft, but it's cool.
What do you mean it's a little soft? You can't squeeze that. No, that ain't soft at all.
Alright.
What is it? It's hard as a stinking rock right there.
Yeah. It's cool. Yeah, only one slight problem.
What?
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh no, that's okay.
What?
I thought you might have stuck epoxied all the wires.
Are you sure that I didn't? Because there was epoxy kind of going everywhere.
Oh yeah, I can feel it, but I think it's going to be alright. Yeah. It's cool.
That would have been a real downer after, because I worked really hard to fix that stinking resin.